Hello everyone, it is Lucy here and we are back with another video. In today's video, I am playing with the new horse ranch pack. I am building with it. We are building a new home for Dakota and Clara. They are the Burrows. They were my family that I was playing the Growing Together pack with. However, I just decided because it was announced pretty quickly after that pack came out, actually, there was a horse pack coming out, and it wasn't too soon after that the horse pack actually got released. So very happy about that, and it got released literally today as I'm making this. And so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to like I said, I'm going to be playing with the Burrows, and then I just decided to redo their home because I think that they're going to leave that cottage area and they're going to come here to the new world that came with the horse ranch pack, which I'm not exactly sure what that world is called because I just kind of built the home today. Like, I didn't do any real gameplay, so I'm not really sure what that was called. I can't remember. But I did download an image off of Google for their new home. However, I did put my own little spin on it. I did not do a whole lot of the landscaping. I didn't show all of that. I did a lot of that. That was all off camera because it was just so intricate and I had to like do a bunch of things and lay out new terrain and put a lot of things in, and it just would have created this video to be a lot longer than what I wanted it to be. So, and I didn't want it to be like a two-part building video. I want it to just be one whole video so you can see the whole outside. You can see the inside. And like I said, all of the landscaping I did off of camera. I really want to have in this pack, or this Let's Play that I'm going to be doing, I kind of want to have one of every animal. So I really want to get a llama, I want to get a cow, and I want to get some chickens like we had on the old cottage living farm that we did. But what I also want to do is I want to get goats and sheep, and then I want to get a horse, or maybe two horses. I'm not really sure. So I think I'm going to add funds to the family. Do not hate me for doing that. But I do want to add some funds to their family, so that way there we can get at least two horses, because I want one for Clara and I want one for Dakota so they can take care of the horses. I think that will be a lot of fun. And I did kind of give them a makeover a little bit, because actually Dakota is going to age up into a child. She's already a child now. And I thought that would be a good life stage for her to be at, because toddlers, I don't know if they can really do much, probably just like pet the horses or whatever. But children, I think, can actually like take care of the horses. They can take care of the animals. They can, help with the everyday life of owning a ranch. So I thought that would be very helpful for Clara. And she's got a lot to do. She's got a lot of areas to, clean and fix and stuff. So I thought that it would be a lot easier for her to have a child, because children are a little bit more independent in the game and they don't need a whole lot of, parental help. So we can kind of have Dakota do some of the cleaning and some of the, taking care of the farm, and ranch area. So I did put in two barns. I put in one for a cow and one for a llama. I'm not really sure if you can have both animals in one barn. If you can, then I'll just take out the other barn. I'm not exactly sure how goats and sheep work in the game. Like I said, I haven't done much gameplay. I've only done building, so I'm not really sure how those work. But I know that the horse, well, I'm not sure, but I think that the horses are more like a cat or a dog, so you can kind of take care of them. They're like a pet for you, so you can kind of take care of them, because they do have a lot of items in the game, food and water areas and a bed and stuff like that. So I think that they're more like a pet. So you can kind of take care of them and help them and stuff. Goats and sheep, I'm not exactly sure how they work. They don't really have a whole lot of things in the game for them. I think I only saw like there was a couple of like decals for your home that were sheep and goats. So I'm not really exactly sure where they fit in and how you can do that. I did see that you can like feed them and stuff like that. I saw a screenshot of that, but I'm not sure if they roam. I'm not really sure. Like I said, so I did put in a chicken coop, and I did put in the llamas and the cow area. If you have to use that for the sheeps or the goats, that would be really sad to me. But if you have to, I can just use one of them for the sheeps or the goats or something like that. Or we can just kind of make our own little area for them. So we'll see how it works. Like I said, Claire's going to be taking on a lot of animals, so we're going to need help, which is why I thought that Dakota should start out as a child. And I did make her room like just basically a child's room. It's just so cute. And she can have like people come over for sleepovers if she meets friends at school or whatever she wants to do. It's a bigger house, and I didn't realize how big it was until I started decorating it. So it's a little bit bigger than what I'm used to with the cottage. But I think because Dakota is going to be a little bit bigger, it might be fun for her to have like a bigger area, a bigger room. And I did put the barn dollhouse in because that came with the new pack, and I thought that would be so cute for her to have a little barn dollhouse so she can play. I did put a little desk in for her as well in this little tent area. I'm not really sure what they can do in there. I don't know if they play pretend or whatever they do in there. But then also, I did put the tree house out in the backyard, so she'll have a beautiful tree house once her mom fixes that for her, so she can do that. I also was wondering how you guys felt about me maybe incorporating a new love interest for Clara. I kind of want to make a cowboy and have him kind of live on a farm or a ranch near her. And it can kind of be like what that other guy was supposed to be. However, that guy is just not, in my book, he's not good for Clara because he keeps calling her and telling about all these dates he's been going on. And they are supposed to be like close to being boyfriend or girlfriend. I don't even know if they are now. They might be. So I think they're going to break up if they are. And I want to just get her a new love interest. Or maybe they could like battle it out or something. We can have like her go on dates with both of them. But I just feel like the other guy, he just keeps telling her about all these dates he goes on. And it's just not cool. And I don't like it. So I don't think we're going to go with him. And I think that's what it was supposed to be, was he was supposed to be living close to her and they were supposed to be going on dates and stuff, but it didn't end up working out that way. So I think, a new expansion pack, a new fresh start for the family. I think we're going to do something a little bit different. But like I said, guys, I'm so excited about this pack, and all of the building items have been so great. I love all of the windows that came with it. I like a lot of the building items that came with the pack. And I did put in a couple of horse stables, but they were they were already created by the Sims 4 team. I just, in time crunch kind of thing, I just wanted to use some pre-existing rooms that were already there. So I, put those down for the horses. So they have 2 areas where the horses can be. So that's why I thought we could get 2 horses. I'm not exactly sure if you can kind of have the 2 horses be in one barn or if they have to be separate. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I think that they could probably go in the same barn together, but you just never know. But like I said, I think I'm going to have a horse for Clara and a horse for Dakota. So that way they can kind of, raise these horses together. And it'll be just kind of fun for her and her mom. And I did use the new flooring with the pack, and it's gorgeous. I love the wood flooring. We kind of changed to it here because I didn't really like the carpet in Dakota's room because I wanted to put in a rug. And that's a new rug that came with the game. I'm not sure if anyone else is having this problem, but I'm having problem like sizing things down. So rugs I couldn't size down. Trees and stuff I could, but the rugs I could not, the paintings I couldn't. So that was kind of disappointing because that was a feature in the game that I really liked, was to be able to size things down or size things up if I wanted to. So that was kind of, disappointing to see that. So I don't know if that's just a glitch or if that's something, that they took out by accident. I don't really know. But I did make Clara's room kind of bare because I think we're going to add some stuff to there. What I did do is I did take some photos of little Dakota when she was an infant and then a toddler, so we can put them around the house and just kind of make it a little bit more homey, and make sure Clara is setting up roots in this new home. And I just think that it was just really cute to have little pictures of Dakota as an infant and as a toddler, so it's not like we missed those stages where she's just going to start out as a child. But like I said, for the interest of the game, I think it's going to save us a little bit of time because we're not going to really have to take care of her too much because she can kind of do her own thing and she can, help and where she needs to be. And I think Clara could be making, dinners or breakfast or whatever she wants to do while Dakota is out working on the farm. I think that will be really fun. And she can also take care of Maggie a little bit, because I just don't want Maggie to run away. I want her to be able to roam freely through the ranch. And I don't want her to be like restricted, because usually what I do is I will put in a fenced in backyard, so that way there the dogs can only go out and go to the bathroom, and then they just come right back in, and they're kind of in that backyard fenced in area. But for this Let's Play, I really like the way Maggie just kind of roams free and she just kind of runs around. But if you don't take care of the pets, they kind of get sad and they'll run away. I don't know if that's going to be the same for the horses. I'll be interested to see if that's what happens, because that would be really funny if your horse just like decides to run away because they're not being taken care of. But we did put in some of those framed photos, because that's where I was thinking I'd put some of the pictures of Dakota, because this is her mom's room, and I think she'd want to remember when her daughter was that small, because she was a really, really cute baby. She was so adorable. She's a really cute child too, but her baby years were so cute. So I really wanted to keep those in the game. And all in all, I really like the way the house turned out. I think that I want to change up the foyer a little bit, but I think I want to kind of see what this pack is about first, and what I can add and what I can take away. Like I said, I'm not really sure about all of the areas on the ranch, if they can be accessed easily, because I didn't really player test it. So when we do the first episode back, it'll be really fun to see like what they can do and everything, and how this is going to work. So I might just like do a sneaky cheat, and if I can create their horses, I'll probably do that and create a sim. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I'm not sure how it worked. Literally, I've been waiting for horses since the game came out, because there was a leak about a game folder file for The Sims 4 where they were working on the look of horses, and I think that they were supposed to come out with the cats and dogs pack, but it was going to be named something different, I'm sure. But I don't know if they got the animation correct before that pack came out. And so I think that that's why it didn't come out then. But when I heard that leak that there were supposed to be horses in the game, I got so excited. But then I started thinking, as the years have progressed, I'm like, oh, okay, they're not going to come out with horses. And then when this was announced, I was just like, this would be perfect, because we're currently doing a Let's Play where she's like living off the farm. And that would be so perfect for her to have horses on her ranch, and she can have kind of other animals. It was really sad to kind of go away from the cottage, but I think that this is going to be a little bit more good for them, because they have a little bit more land, and like Dakota can do a lot more things here. And I did kind of keep a little bit of essence of the pond that they had at their house, because they had this huge pond at their house in the old cottage. So I kind of put a little pond in their backyard, so that way there they can kind of, go sit out there by there if they want to, and look at the water. I did put like the little ducks in there, and I think I put some dragonflies in there and some tadpoles, so they can kind of look and see the different, like the ducks and stuff. So really happy with how the house came out. Like I said, I did put some clutter items in the kitchen. I didn't want to go too crazy with a bunch of things, because I want them to kind of like build up and start, cluttering their own home with stuff. Maybe if Clara starts getting into knitting and she starts getting into like different things like that, I think that would be kind of fun for her to experiment with and kind of like hang up her items that she created. Because I feel like Claire is a pretty creative person, but I think with having an infant and having the farm, and it was just too much for her to do all of the things that she wanted to do, because she just had a lot of stuff that she had to take care of. She was always exhausted. I was terrified that she was going to, I don't know. I don't think they can die of exhaustion in The Sims. I can't remember, but I was always afraid like something bad was going to happen. I think if you maybe keep them up for too long, maybe they can. I can't remember. I know they can die of laughter, which was really funny. And they can also die of being too angry. So, which is funny, because in the teen years, I think I had like a family one time, and there was a teenager that was just going through so many mood swings, and she was just so annoying all the time, and I just couldn't deal with her, and she ended up dying because she was so moody all the time, and she was just so angry, and I didn't mean for her to die, but she just all of a sudden died because she was just too angry. So hopefully Dakota's not like that. Hopefully she's not going to be an angry teen. I really did feel like maybe when we age her up into a teen, hopefully we can play with her as a teen for a little bit, because I do have that pack with the high school pack where you can kind of take them to high school and stuff like that. I didn't really hear too much about it, so I'm not really sure if it's like a really interesting game or anything, but we could kind of experiment with that if she does become a teen. But I really want her to get some friends and have some people come over like after school and things like that. I know in the game when I was like taking pictures of Dakota, it was spring in the game, so I'm pretty happy that it's going to be summertime soon, so that way they can spend a lot more time outside. And they could just kind of play like outside. She can play outside a lot because I have the swing set outside, and I have the monkey bars outside and stuff that she can climb on and stuff. So really kind of a good idea to have like this huge land so she can do a lot of things outdoors if she wants to. I really love that couch that came with the Growing Together pack. It's like one of my favorite couches, and I think I use it in all of my builds. I did try to go with more of a darker toned house because it's not something I always gravitate towards. Usually I'll do like a lot of lighter tones, but this time I did decide to do a lot of the darker tones. But like I said, you guys, this is going to be such an exciting pack, and I can't wait to start playing and doing the gameplay of it. But I think I'm going to end my talking portion here. Please stay tuned until the very end. There'll be screenshots so you can see the outside and the inside and how it all came together. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all very soon.